Hey Scorpio, welcome to Dark Eve Tarot. I'm Eve, and I'm going to use this fortune deck to get 3 topics. So, what does the universe or spirit want you to know about? Alright, 3 topics. Scorpio. Alright, so the first one is a shield. But it's about fighting for what you believe in. And we'll look at the other 2 when we get to them. Alright, shield, fight for what you believe in. Now, shield has dual meaning. But let's see. What does Scorpio need to know about this? Yeah, she believes. So we have the Queen of Swords here. So you're kind of coming out as the Queen of Swords. This is, like, this isn't just, like, I feel like there's, like, she's loyal to the sword. And what is the sword? Usually if it's just one sword, it's probably truth related. This is being loyal to the ultimate truth, right? It feels a little bit like justicey. It's like you're going to be receiving some kind of seed here. Well, but what are you going to grow with it? I feel like fighting for what you believe in, maintaining your integrity, like really being loyal to the truth, being objective, right? I feel like that's going to drop a seed for you. And, but I don't know what you're going to grow with it. Damn. All right, this is like exponential growth. This is quick and fast, Scorpio. We've got 10 of Pentacles. This is your livelihood. This is your homestead. This is success in that area. I mean, it's awesome. Oof. 10 of Swords. All right, not really an oof, but 10 of Swords always like, I recoil when I see it. Okay, so the 10 of Swords. This one's interesting because there's a lot going on in the card, but it's not necessarily like, oh, you're never gonna get there. This is a pipe dream. It's not like, oh, this little seed's and it ends for you. You thought you were doing good. That's not it. That's not it. So what's going on here is there's a commitment. And I'm saying this because this 10 of Swords came out for another sign, and it basically painted a whole different picture just with the imagery of the card. So the other sign, I forget who it was. I think they had to make a decision, but and this was one of their paths. But it wasn't like a path that leads nowhere that you would think, right? There's a little bit more to it. It's actually a path that you can't come back from. So there's some kind of, it's like once you go there, you don't come back. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, right? But it involves some kind of, like, it's basically saying you need to be committed. So, and what's cool is we already know that you are, because you're this over here. So fighting for what you believe in, being loyal to the truth, like showing a major commitment, that's how you get this, what do they call it in accounting? ROI? The return on your investment? It looks good, Scorpio, but you have to be committed. Okay. So, let's go to the next topic. Candelabra. Ooh, a date or invitation is near. Ooh la la. Let's see. All right. Fancy. A date or an invitation is near. All of a sudden, I'm really hungry. That's a new one. Candelabra triggering hunger. All right. Game over, man. Game over. All right, we have 4 of Swords. This looks like game over. It's got to be this scenario, like kind of like whatever the like. If this is an invitation, it's gonna come out of nowhere because it's gonna seem like done. Like we're done. Everything's depleted. This feels very depleted, finished, wrapped up, and then all of a sudden, boom, some kind of invitation or a date. You don't want to go. Oh, okay. So, Scorpio, you don't want to go. You're like, there could be tons of it. Oh, then the holidays are coming. Oh my gosh. So we've got the 7 of Wands. It's like you're beating people away with a stick. Like, no, I don't want to go. I'm tired. I want to rest. That's funny. You don't want to go. Yeah, you want to take it easy. You got Knight of Pentacles here. You just want to take a stroll with your horse, or your dog, or whatever, your your pal, and smell the roses and see the scenery. You're not interested in all the doings, all the engagements. Now there's the Justice card. All right, cool. And that's interesting that it's coming out here because it's kind of saying like, hey, Scorpio, you're good. It's okay. Like that you don't have to accept every invitation that comes your way. You don't have to go on every social gathering you're invited to this holiday season. You don't freaking have to. It's like when you think of justice, like justice for yourself, right? Like don't spend energy where you don't want to spend it. All right, next topic. Cool. Globe, completion of a cycle is near. I feel like a lot of us are completing a cycle, and it's that Pluto thing, man. That Pluto finally moving into Aquarius on, what is it, November 19th, or anyway. So you too, Scorpio, you're completing a cycle. So what do you need to know about that? What's the advice for wrapping it up for Scorpio? Just gonna have to wrap up a little bit of pain here, okay, Scorpio? Just chop chop. I'm just kidding. 3 of Swords. A little ouchie. I have 8 of Swords. Okay, Scorpio. I feel like this is something inside you. We're talking about thoughts and feelings though, not like anything weird. But you you're thinking about something too much. You're overanalyzing something, and it's starting to have like an emotional effect on you. Okay, so that's something needs to be dealt with. This because what we're like what I was asking when shuffling was, like, what's the advice to wrap up this cycle? Well, this is what's left. Something that you've been overthinking, um, to the point where you're not 100% seeing it correctly, and all it's doing, you're just hurting yourself doing that. And when you're so wrapped up in your own thoughts, like with the Eight of Swords, there's always something in the background that you're not seeing. Okay? And so what is in the background that you're not seeing? It's not in this card, but it's on the table. It's this. Ten of Pentacles. You're not going to be able to see the possibility of this Ten of Pentacles coming so soon after the seed. And it's interesting that this path, like maybe this path is your new cycle, but you've got to get through this pain point here, which is this. No, 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 don't build a wall. Like, all right, well, if it's causing me a problem, I'm just gonna bury it. No, Scorpio. So it's probably what you're gonna feel like doing. Like, I can bury it good. I can bury it real good. But no, don't do that. Here we go. Let's just add a bit of fire here. So we have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, you're gonna jump into action, and the action is not going to be to bury this so nobody can see it, and you can try to start your new cycle. This needs to be tended to. Okay. Another thing with the Eight of Pentacles, is like fine tuning something. Like there's like you can fine tune something without overthinking, right? So it's time for delicate. Like the Eight of Pentacles, it's like you've made all the things. Now it's time to paint the fine details on it, right? So it's delicate in nature. But here you just add a little bit of fire. Like this is not just action, but it's creativity. You know what I mean? Like a little spontaneity. Um but it's about taking action and some kind of movement, right? You gotta do something. Gotta do something about it. All right, so Scorpio, this is your message, and I'll see you later. I appreciate you being here. Bye.